Alright guys, today we're going to be exploring Worldbox Super. It just came out on Steam just today as of recording, December the 2nd. And it is very interesting. So the idea is it is a civilization it is a civilization simulator. And it's, got quite a bit under development. It's definitely early, although there are obviously earlier versions of the game. Today what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be kind of messing around, making a couple civilizations, potentially, nuking the dirty imps over here. As you do, as one does. The music is not from in-game, by the way. I am actually, oh shit, that's, oh god, that's land. But you know what? It's fine, because what we can do is we can just hit create new world, center size, gigantic, Titan. Alright, so let's go with Titan. Go 15, go AN. Something like that. Create a custom world, alright. So, how this basically works is, am I spreading humans accidentally? While not meaning to? Okay, I'm not. Good. So you click down to human. Let's do 3, 4, 5 humans here. And 5 elves over here. Dwarves, they should go. And then a couple orcs, I'll just put them. There we go. And now what we can do is under kingdoms, cultures, kingdoms, and all the way down to village. Looks like we do have a human kingdom over here. Let's do the names over them so we can see everything. Important events, I do want to show all major events. And so this is kind of it. Except there's also all this other cool stuff down here. Like, for example, Cybercore. This is actually new. This Cybercore, as far as I know, was not in the free version that I got. What does this do? It's probably like, fine. 5 of them. 5 Cybercores, and looks like they're slowly growing out. The tumor grows on land and devours everything. Make this the tumor. I do know what this does. They did have that. Super pumpkin. Never seen this before. I'm assuming it'll be very similar to the other 2 that we've seen. And same thing with biomass. So we got Pumpkin Island, we got Biomass Island, we got Tumor Island, and we got Assimilation Town. I do like how they make the ground look kind of like a factory almost. I'm a huge fan of that, actually. And, there's sand spiders, worms, all this good stuff. Put 1 beehive each area. Oh, I think I gave 2 beehives accidentally to. You do got 2, right? Now you got 1. So you definitely got 2, you definitely got 2, and you definitely got 2. So I need to give the orcs 1 more. You are orcs, right? Yeah, these are the orcs. But there's a lot of different things that you can do. Another thing that actually I'm going to do here real quick is to speed up time. 5x speed. Just to kind of help everything develop along while I'm showing off a couple of the other features of the game. Like, for example, the antimatter bombs. So, drop 1 antimatter bomb. This area in the ocean will be our testing ground. Then we got the Tsar Bomba. Got 1 of them. A regular atomic bomb. That looks like it dropped 3. Then napalm, which I mean, what did you expect? I mean, come on. You got the grenade. A couple of them over here. Oh yeah, whatever. And then regular bombs, which are, dare I say, some of the most boring. Unless you drop a bunch of them, in which case it turns into World War II. Got the bowling ball, which just kind of vibes. Got the what I call the glassing beam. It's obviously called heat ray, as you can tell. There's kind of like heat stuff up. And take it away, everything just kind of calms back down. And we got the meteorite, which is a little powerful. You know, they're very much able to do extinction level events. You got fuses, which can lead to different types of like TNT and bombs, then light them all up. Giant, and then explodes on contact with water. And then the delayed TNT, if I remember correctly. Oh, so let's say if I remember the delayed TNT. So let's just cover a bunch of that. And then we'll just kind of like take a fuse all the way down to there. We'll drop like a napalm bomb, like a couple of them, like up here to like kind of start the fuse on, you know. And then the fuse will eventually get down to there. Let's help the fuse along just a bit. And then it'll just boom. The landmine is the fun one. We actually select it back down to very small amount. A couple of them there. We can just kind of watch and wait. And then they just go boom. So the tumor advance is much faster than the mechanic. It's interesting. Looks like the elves already have a second colony. Good on them. So do the humans. Orcs. These are orcs, right? No, these are the dwarves, it looks like. That's right, orcs are up here. Right? Yeah, look at that. That's the orcs. That's my bad. Well, then you have, Thanos. Good job. You know how that is. Then you got Robotic Santa, which just periodically drops, I believe, grenades. Okay, so he drops presents, but the presents do about the same amount of damage as a grenade does. So like, for example. I should have really done that a bit higher. My objective was to like... You guys can kind of see what's going on. And then also, you know, Force which just bounces... All it just bounce shit everywhere. It's alright. You got rain, of course, you know, you got acid, lava, which will literally just rain lava down fucking everywhere. Fire, which just... All these are just self-explanatory. Like, tornado, of course it's gonna be a tornado that just goes everywhere, you know what I mean? Lightning, of course it's just gonna do that. And then if I just spam it in one spot, you know. There's actually... That's a unique mechanic, by the by. So... First of all, let me just spam lightning right here, and then you guys can see what happens, right? Like it... You know what I mean? Like it really, really goes on. Like it spreads out a really, really long ways. If I do a volcano, however, say here... and it's gonna take a minute. So while that's doing that, you know, you got acid geysers, you got the regular geysers, you got different ores that you can place down, some fruit bushes, some fertilizer seeds to help with, you know, the jungle biome seeds. I don't think I've ever seen this before, actually. Interesting. You see, the lava geyser, it just doesn't go as far as just spamming lightning strikes, which is honestly kind of sad. Because then you got earthquakes, which create literal ripples in the ground where sometimes new, like, paths will form. So, like, for example, if I just, like... And now, just like that, the dwarves can start fighting the elves. If they so choose. Just like that, just by a simple earthquake. Well, like that, you know. Now the elves can start fighting the humans if either one so chooses. You know what I mean? And speaking of which, there's a bunch of other stuff that we can go about for that. If we go to other various, make creatures stronger, we can restore health, you know, grabs creatures, removes infections, blah, 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 blah. All the way down the line, right? There's one, I forget where it is. But there's one. But there's one where, oh, here it is. Forced to make peace, forced to start war. Let's do that on the, okay, so the humans are now at war with everyone. Is it safe to say? So now you can see a human war, culture. I don't completely understand what culture means. I'm assuming that's like the different, people that identify with a certain thing. I don't know, kingdom is pretty obvious, the land that a given kingdom has. And village is the same thing, but with village and stuff with the kingdom. And obviously there's, you know, powers to sculpt the world properly. You know, more power. Cultures list, apparently, something. I didn't even know that. Very interesting. View kingdoms, villages list. You know, boats. Rather, you know, there's a point where they can start getting boats, which is pretty interesting. You know, there's just a lot of things. The Rat King example. Fascinating. Let's spawn in a bunch of rats. Bunch of Rat Kings. The fact that the Rat Kings are about the same size as the Rhino is honestly discouraging. Just a little bit. You got Snowman, of course, you got the Flame Tower. Spawns demons. You got the Ice Tower, which spawns cold ones, which naturally fight each other. Got the Necromancers. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff, you know? I, for one thing, is very, very cool. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want this to expand faster, because, like, look at this. The tumors already taken over their entire continent. Speaking of which, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's just, that's how they got over. It was that right there. It totally wasn't me spawning them in. Why do you ask? And so while that's actually going on, let's check out one of the other missile, or I think it's in destruction technically, is it? No? Nature and disasters, animals, creatures. It is in animals and creatures. Okay, so first of all, UFO, that's pretty sick. Fairy, cool. Dragon, cool. God's finger. So these will just fly around and just draw random shit. So if I say spammed a bunch of them. Oh, there's a limit to what you can have now. Right? They used to not have that. So the refreshing isn't super great compared to the version that I was playing previously. You can kind of tell the general play of the game. It's a lot of fun, and I would highly recommend checking it out. Over on Steam, it's about 20 bucks right now, I believe. And just to end off, let's you know. Oh, can I just not do anything right now? What the hell? Alright then. World logs. Turn... Peaceful monsters. Alright. So, with all of that out of the way, that is the introduction into this. I'm going to be doing a couple videos based on this game, because I think it's really neat. I like it a lot. I really enjoyed it. The free version, and now that it's out on Steam with a couple more extra features, really excited to, you know, just kind of do stuff like, for example, Mr. Robot Dudes versus Tumors. What's that going to be like? That's something that I want to see. If you'd like to see it, definitely be sure to subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And beyond that, you guys have a great day and stay safe.